In 2010, while being employed with the company, I had an accident which changed my life, and I left my job and I went back to stay with my family. Seven years after, another misfortune occurred, which I lost both legs, making my life more challenging. I was happy when my dad was still alive, but when my dad passed away, it becomes more hard for me to be with them. So they asked me if I can leave the family and stay on my own. So that's when I moved, and I live with the Skills Development Trust Fund, the provincial specialist, till now. Being on the wheelchair without both legs, life is so hard for me. I struggle to do things on my own. Do my laundry, reach up to the sink to do my laundry, it's very hard. I can't do that sitting on the wheelchair. I can go to the clothesline to hang my clothes using the wheelchair because there is no road to the clothesline. I have to go with the wheelchair. It's very hard for me. And also to reach up to the clothesline to hang my clothes. I can't do that, and it's very hard. I can go up to the house with the wheelchair. It's a 13 steps high. I have to crawl and walk on my knees up to the house. And I can reach the kitchen and the fridge using the wheelchair, even the toilet and the shower room. I went for rehabilitation, and I got 2 prosthetic legs that I'm using now, and it really helps me. I feel that life is a bit easy for me while using these 2 prosthetic legs. I access to the laundry, I do laundry, I can stand. I can do laundry, I can get my laundry to the clothesline, I can hang my clothes. I can also walk and climb up the stairs into the house, and I can reach the kitchen. I can reach the kitchen, I can reach the fridge, I can do cooking, I can do washing of the clothes. I can go to the shower room and the toilet without wheelchair, using my both legs, and which is very accessible for me while after the rehabilitation. And I'm really happy that I can walk now with my 2 prosthetic legs, and I can access things that I've never been doing while being on the wheelchair. There are many barriers that I face. The accessibilities, the transport is not accessible for me to access through. The stores and the banks, they are not accessible because there are so many people, and I can't push through with my prosthetics and the crutches through the public to access the services that I can receive from the stores and the banks. I only send people to do it for me. When I'm sick and I go to the hospital, there is no accessibility, such as toilet facilities. There are times when I crawl with my hands to the toilet, which is not accessible for me. I try my best to do it because I need to help myself. So accessibilities in the hospital facilities is not there to help me access the service to the health. I can't access to the market because there's so many people. There is no portable ramp that I can go in, walk through with my crutches to access market. And I don't even go to the market because of no accessibility. I only stay back home or stay in the office and send my personal assistant to help me do those things for me, which I need to do it myself, as this is my right to access. In the division, there is nothing. In terms of programs and activities, there is no implementation because there is no funding made available. I even wrote to DFAT seeking funding for implementation of training of trainers for community development officers to collect data for people with disability, and funders, they took the responsibility to help, and we conduct training for community development officers. Last year, there was no funding for the section which I'm on, nothing. I think it's only 5,000, but it went for some other budget that I wouldn't know. I do the AAP, but there's nothing, no money for the section. There's so many challenges, but I never give up. I still push forward to look for ways to get programs and activities to help people with disability in the province. My dream is, if we are empowered with responsibility to do inclusive budgeting and planning, to implement disability programs and activities for people with disability, we can make a difference because we know what we need.